Good morning. My name is Vishnuvardhan. I am from Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and my roll number is 21951, capital A0246. And my chemistry tech talk topic is a competitive analysis of legal status of noise pollution in Iran and other countries. So today we are going to discuss about noise pollution in Iran and other countries. Noise pollution is one of the current problem in cities including Tehran, which has harmful effect on people's physical and mental health in the society. Some countries have adopted legal measures to control and eliminate the noise pollution. Since there is no conducted research related to the legal status of noise pollution in Iran, a comparative analysis of the laws and regulations of Iran and few selected that the selected countries can be helpful in finding shortcoming of the population control in Iran and Tehran. This paper is aimed to identifying the above mentioned defects through studying the legal status of noise pollution in Iran as compared to a few other countries. So let's see introduction. Improvement of technology in all arenas in the contemporary age has caused a great increase in the use of machines and various equipments. The fast development of such equipment placement in this daily and professional life prone to undesirable acoustic turmoil noises with various intensity in a way that today noise constitutes an inseparable part of the human life. Problems resulting from noise pollution in the past are not comparable to those of the present time. Automobiles crossing the cities and rural areas, huge trucks with diesel engines and heavy loads moving in the cities and freeways while their engines are exhausts are not turned properly and thus produce too much noise. Aircrafts and trains, industries, construction sites, and many other activities in social have contributed to the environmental noise pollution. So in this paragraph, we understood about the noise pollution from different machineries, and in cities there are more noise pollution from vehicles, engines, and aircraft. So in spite of ever increasing and undesirable effect of noise pollution of man's health, the Iranian legal system has considered the issue as just implied in the Environmental Protection and Development Act 1974, Article 104 of the Third Social, Economic and Cultural Development Plan of the Islamic Republic of Iran, which was also approved and put in force for year 2005 to 2009 according to Article 71 of the Fourth Development Plan. However, in Article 27 of the Air Pollution Control Law, executed by the Noise Pollution Control Law. So, Iran has implemented a Protection and Development Act to reduce the noise pollution in the Iran. Article 8 and Table 5 of the Executive Bylaw of Clause C of the Article 104 of the Third Development Plan, the issues of the noise is explicitly mentioned. The following laws and regulations have also counted for the issue but cannot be cancelled in evidence. Municipalities Act, Articles 2 of the punishment for carrying knife and all type of cold weapons and disturbance of the Public Security Act, the traffic signs regulation and direction, traffic offense by law, loudspeaker installations and use regulations, the amendment on the traffic signs regulation and directors. As the Iranian legal system suffers from shortcomings and problems in the area of environment, the following research was conducted with the aim of identification of legal shortcoming as a noise pollution issue in the city of Tehran through studying the legal status of the issues throughout the country. So easy of use. The laws and regulations on noise emission in some of the Asian, Europe, and American countries were extracted from a few critical websites, and the related reference in the libraries. In this section, noise laws and regulation in a few countries are explained briefly and classified according to the content in which the country is located. First one, Europe. In Germany, the laws and regulations on the noise pollution issue are the Federal Clean Aircraft, Federal Aid Highway Act, Railway Noise Act, Aircraft Noise Act, and Traffic and Noise Act. However, in Austria, the laws consist of the Motor Vehicles Act, Road Noise Control Act, and the two other regulations on the control of the noise produced by the industries. Spain is rather different from the above two countries that there is no particular nation law in respect. However, in Spain, there are few regulations on the control of noise of the traffic and industry. In the UK, noise control laws are the Anti-Social Behavior Act and the Vehicle Noise Act 78. In Ireland, there are regulations concerning the use of noise barriers and road constructions with the observance of acoustic pattern of the area in which the road is constructed. Denmark has similar laws such as the aircraft noise, use of noise barriers in buildings, and two bylaws regarding the noise produced by the industrial activities. In order to control the noise, France classifies the noise pollution source as road, rail, commercial, and industrial activities and residential areas. France has passed three independent laws as to the industrial activities, one law on the rail traffic, one by law as to the traffic noise control, the law of noise effects on human health, and three acts on constructural activities and the use of noise barriers. Netherlands have considered the noise pollution in its law, some of which are the pollution sources, zoning, and use of barriers for them. The environmental protection, the Environmental Protection Air Transport Act, and some other road traffic regulations. Second one, America. California Health and Safety Code and California Vehicle Code are used as a means to reduce noise pollution in California. Canada has set up standards for noise emission labeling and maximum noise emission for consumer products. The country has established guidelines for noise control over transportation system and bylaws for the city noise control and noisy social activities. Third one, Asia. Turkey, which is an Asian European country, passed a comprehensive law to control noise, including five chapters and nine attachments. The law provides a detailed list of noise sources. China has a law of eight chapters in this respect. Japan has established regulations to control vehicles and construction noise. In India, noise regulation cover most of the pollution sources. In order to make an easy legal analysis, the noise population sources are divided to two major categories, static and dynamic. Each of these two is divided into subcategories. Noise population static courses are constructional activities including building construction, road construction, and city construction. Industries. Other ear splitting activities in the social such as music, sound, etc. However, the dynamic sources of noise population are the following types: vehicle, vehicles and car traffic, aircrafts, train and locomotives, ship and motorboats. This is the pie chart of the noise pollution, noise laws and regulation for building and road construction. Construction, and these are some of the pie charts and static sources of the noise pollution from where we are getting. We are getting more than 60% from factories and more than 40% for developing noise control. In from vehicles also we are getting more than 40% from each. We are getting more than 40 from horns, traffic noises, anti-thefts, vehicles in cabin noise, etc. By investigation of the laws and regulations of 14 countries consisting of 8 European, 4 Asian and 2 American nations indicated that in most of the countries examined, noise pollution problem has been considered in a few separate laws covering all noise sources with regard to significance and variety of those sources. As it can be seen in the figures mentioned above, investigated countries have no significant supervision on some specific static noises sources like building, construction, equipment, and noisy neighbors. However, these countries have stiff regulations in dynamic sources and some static sources as well. In this group of static sources, industries noise pollution can be mentioned. As a result, in Iran, the existing laws are still insufficient because of the fact that they don't cover all the population pollution sources. For instance, the country's Noise Prevention Act has only considered industrial activities and motor vehicles as the sources and does not have any account of other sources such as social activities, construction, and air and sea traffic. Moreover, there is no particular punishment for violation of the regulation in this act, and lawmakers has used the Air Pollution Prevention Act and its related punishment as evidence. It is also noteworthy then even though Iran has not yet defined any particular standard for many of the noise sources in the country's thought development plan has provided instructions on the calculations of the noise pollution fine. Conclusion. According to studies and analysis, the Iranian legal system in the area of noise pollution suffer insufficiency and problem. The laws and regulations are not comprehensive and hence cannot work to solve noise pollution problems in the environment. It seems necessary that a legal revision should be made and a more comprehensive legal framework be drafted and implemented as the Noise Prevention Act to reduce and control noise in society and respond to social needs as an independent law with an adequate implementation guarantee. So, so every country is following some rules and regulations to decrease noise pollution, but day by day it's increasing. So all the countries should take an legal system and they should plan their framework very strictly so that we can decrease noise pollution in every country because many the most noise pollution is from industries and from vehicles. If we implement, if we try to cover those noise, it will be very helpful to country. So the Iranian has taken a legal system in the area of noise pollution. So by this we can say that they are implementing Iran is to implementing plans to reduce noise pollution. This is my topic about the noise pollution in Iran and other countries. Thank you.